the best is on your rundown. It's like top listening city goes got iced.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg, and I am being joined by everyone's favorite. I had nothing prepared, but one of my best friends, Coley.
Hey, everybody.
What's cracking?
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for showing up.
It's been a minute. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We haven't hung out, at least on the show, for a while.
Just on the show.
You're half responsible for my hangover this morning, though. So.
What? Half?
Third?
Okay. Fair.
We'll take it. Yeah, a little toasty. We'll talk about that in a couple of you. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at Ice Cold Beer, _ of course, craftbeerrepublic.com, 805-538 beer, all that good stuff. As we mentioned, I think it was 2 weeks ago now at this point, Vanessa's birthday was there, and she did birthday things, and so I just want to give a shout out to Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, guys.
What the fuck?
When did you get here?
Oh, it's been a minute. How's everyone?
Walk. Good. How are you?
Yeah,
I'm recovering from a long week of drinking.
Yeah, she's the other third of the reason I'm so hungover.
Makes sense now.
You must be toasty. Well, we'll get into it. You've visited like 900 breweries, but
Almost.
like 875. All right, before we get into anything, as you can hear, we're toasty. I need a little something in my liver. Let's get right into some beverages. Yeah, we do. Vanessa was kind enough to come over with something I'm very excited for. You wanna give us some stats before we talk about it?
Yeah, so right now we are drinking the passion fruit orange guava goza from Fremont Brewing. They're out of Seattle, Washington. Nice. I picked this one up when I was there last weekend with some friends from Seattle, and great brewery, and this beer is very refreshing. Mm-hmm. So goes down very easily.
Nice on a hot day.
Mm-hmm.
On
a lot
the
of fruit flavors.
Yeah. It smells like a fruit salad on the old schnozzaroonie.
Yes. It's a good pog flavor.
A tropical fruit salad. Very poggy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ABV on this bad boy?
It's 4.5.
Nice and light. Love a good goza. I'm going to have to give him a little bit of a middle finger for stealing my idea, though. This is the beer I want to make with Monica. A pog goza. So as much as I may like this, it's not going to be as good as the one we make.
Here.
Yeah. Very, very fruity, very tropical. Pog is like my favorite fruit combo.
Yes.
It's like being in Hawaii.
It's so great.
So good. So I love this. This is light, easy to drink. It's curing the hangover that has resurfaced.
It's in the 90s here today, so this is super refreshing.
Yeah, it's
perfect
noon.
for the hot weather.
So good. It's noon. It's already almost 90 degrees. Fuck that house.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for bringing this over.
Yeah, thank you. Of course. I can't believe we're all here in person. This is so much fun.
I haven't done an all in-person show since like COVID. This is so much fun for me and easier for the technical things.
Absolutely. We're here to help.
Yeah.
We are here to help.
This is phenomenal. So as you guys can hear, Vanessa's here, which is crazy as fuck. You've road tripped from Seattle. Did you start in Seattle?
Yeah, so we flew over to Seattle. That was the longest flight I've ever been on. It was about 6 hours, and spent a few days there. Went down to Portland, a few days there. Went to Sacramento, hung out with Erica, Neck Nosh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
so
that
fun.
was fun.
Low-key, a little jealous.
And then been here for a few days before we going back tomorrow. So it's been a nice trip. We've hit up, hopefully, 70 breweries by the time we get out of here.
Yeah. At this point, what is it, like 60?
66.
Oh,
we're at 66.
We got
right
2
now.
today.
Yeah.
At least, yeah. We'll hit 70.
Yeah. And then 2 tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, on the way to the airport. So very nice. Any favorites from the trip?
Fremont was a good one.
Okay.
So I brought some to come,
sense.
you know. And then Great Notion was one that I had been dying to go to. In Tacoma, Washington, Narrows was one of our favorites, just on the water, great view, great beer. The brewer came out and spoke to us. So that was, that made all the difference when the staff comes out and takes their time to talk
Did
to
they
you.
recognize you? Oh my God, the
They
beer
actually
vixen is here.
did
Really?
because I had my Beer Babes family shirt and I was
Oh.
with
Pretty cool.
Cheryl and we were trying to get a collab working
That's
with
funny.
them. So they actually reached out and they're like, "Are you Vanessa?" And I'm like, "Yes."
That's so cool.
Who are
It
you?
is cool.
Yeah, but those were good. And Movement Brewing in Sacramento was really
I
good.
think I've had a couple
as
from
well.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, so everything's been good, and we liked Pedals and Pint,
Yeah.
and Naughty Pine was really good.
Yeah. Some of our favorites. Yeah. Yesterday, so we did some damage. So much to talk about yesterday and this morning. Did some damage yesterday. We started off in Ventura. We did Topa, Bell Ringer, VCBC, Made West, Transmission, Casa Agria, Tarantula Hill.
Yes.
Whew. Can't believe I rattled that all
And I
up.
think we made it home by just around midnight,
Yeah,
right?
right around midnight. And I thought I was okay until I got in the Uber to go home. And that's when the recording stopped. I was like, oh, I'm less okay than I realized. This morning, like, I don't feel sick at all. Just feel real toasty.
See, Friday night when we went to Naughty Pine and Pedals,
Mm-hmm.
right before that, Nick and I went out to dinner and I had 2 margaritas. And then I came home and had some water and then got my Uber to your house so we could go to Naughty Pine.
Yeah.
Had 1 beer at Naughty Pine, like her lightest one, her Sturdy B pills. And then I had 1 Pale Rider at Pedals. I had the gnarliest headache when I woke
Really?
up. Like, gnarly.
That doesn't make you feel like a child. Like I can't have 2
That's
beers.
why I did tasters all day yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm drinking the like smallest amount of beer that I can. And I was like, like in the back of like my neck and my head. It was just,
Yeah, that's where I've got it today.
oh, it was bad.
We
Yeah.
just can't drink like we're in our 20s anymore.
Which is weird because we're definitely still in our 20s.
Yeah,
Totally.
rude.
Yeah. Not knocking on 40 whatsoever.
Never. No,
Yeah.
God, no.
You're younger than us, right? A
Yes.
couple years younger.
37.
You didn't have to say it, but all right, you know, she's really 35
Minus 10.
minus 10. We all are. Yeah, I have that back of the neck headache thing where I probably slept like somebody got buried or something.
Mhm.
I don't know, but I can hear in my voice that it doesn't sound quite normal. It's a little raspy.
You still sound like you.
All right, I just start recording some voiceovers.
I think that was all the loud music yesterday at Casa Agria,
Oh, God.
Tarantula Hill. We were kind of had to scream.
Casa was weird. They had some like
Hippie techno, jazz.
Yeah, 2 keyboards in one band. Why do we need 2 keyboardists?
Because you got to have them Casio beats.
Yeah, that's what it was. And the amount of awkward white people dancing we had to watch.
Slow motion
What was
dancing.
going on?
almost.
It reminded me of that Chappelle skit with John Mayer.
I don't know. I don't remember that one.
Oh, he would go around. It was like to prove that white people can't not dance to slow guitar jams.
Oh my God.
And it was John Mayer and Dave Chappelle just walking around and they'd start playing, or he'd play guitar, and then the white people would just start dancing all slow and
Oh, that's
white
great.
like
I don't know
a
why
lot
I don't
like last
remember that.
night.
That's great.
I think it was Chappelle's show. Great skit. But yeah, it was weird as fuck. And then of course we got to T Hill, and my biggest complaint about T Hill is it's a fucking club full of children at night on the weekends.
And by children, we mean
Like
21-year-olds.
yeah. Legally aged children. And then this morning, these fuckers come over for breakfast, and Vanessa's like, I'm so nice. Look at me. Here's some beer I brought you guys. Like, oh, how nice. I'm like, wow, this bag is really heavy for having a 4-pack in it.
It had your beers from Casa Agria in it too.
It had 2 4-packs.
2 4-packs.
Okay, whatever it was, it felt heavier than it needed to. Like, this is weird. And so I set it on the counter and I opened it up and I was like, is this a water? What a fucking amateur move. Of course not. It was a big ass fucking ice. These fuckers, 10:30 in the morning. And I touched it too, like an idiot. I was like, oh, what is this? Fucking it. And
Well, you tried not to. You put it down and you're like,
I was like,
I touched it.
Too
I did
late.
touch it.
yeah. It's like touching a dick. Like, oh, you've already touched it. You can't not take care of it now.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
And you took care of it in under a minute 30. Just under a minute 30.
It was the bomber.
It
You
was.
guys-
That's all they had. I went to
know.
Albertsons. My choices were slim.
Vanessa woke up and chose violence today.
It was hard to watch.
It was hard to drink.
You were a champ.
I want to say to Erica, I'm so sorry for the GAPF ice. I do appreciate that you didn't give me that garbage ass blue flavor that we got her, because that thing looked disgusting.
I was hoping Albertsons did not have that one
I'm
when I
so
went to
glad.
pick it up yesterday morning. And it was just the regular citrus. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'll do. That's fine. That's
yeah,
good.
it tasted like a cheap margarita.
And you're not a fan of margaritas.
Margaritas are. I just don't like tequila. Like I'll drink a margarita here and there if it's taco day or some shit. But yeah, I got to say, like at first I was like, oh, I'm feeling actually a little bit better. Started to right the ship a little bit.
So you said. And
then the sugar kicked in, and the ship was like, hey, I'm tilting back over. This is bad.
Hopefully this beer will set you in the right direction, dull that headache a little bit.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So, fuck you guys very much.
Fuck you too.
Yeah.
You're
welcome.
Yeah.
That's what friends are for.
Yeah. And Mr. Vixen was adamant. He's like, I had nothing to do with this. We call him Mr. Vixen now.
Mr. Vixen. I like that.
The real beer bastard. He's like, I had nothing to do with this. I would not do this to you in the morning.
Of course not.
So I believe him.
He's not a team player. That's all I'm going to say.
Before I forget, shout out to our top listing city of last week, and that is Pennington, New Jersey. I don't know why they keep topping the charts, but thanks for listening. That's pretty sweet. What else yesterday, listener John, who didn't kill me a couple weeks ago at Pedals, met us at Transmission and actually brought me a couple of beers. We'll have those, at least one of those on the show at some point, but wasn't prepared today. But so shout out to John for stopping by. Poor guy had to sit there and talk to me while I was deep throating some wings at Transmission.
You even ate the last 4 of mine. I couldn't finish.
How many did you eat?
I don't know. Shannon goes, do you want more wings? I'm like, I mean, I don't not want more wings.
They're so good. They're like almost like a chicharrone. Like the skins are fried and crispy. They're probably some of the best wings I've ever had.
Super crispy. They got the dry rub, which I was saying a couple weeks ago. Normally not a fan of the dry rub when it comes to wings. I want that classic, buffalo. These ones are delicious.
And it keeps them crispy.
Yeah, it does help keep them from sogging
those
out.
Things are like, I feel like them again now. But I was really full yesterday. I was like, I cannot eat any more wings.
I must have had if I had your
14?
13 or 14, something like that.
Killed it.
What a fat ass.
I mean, they're tiny.
They are pretty small. So
Greggy want wingy.
Greggy always want wingy. All right, before we get any further, the other thing that happened on your road trip was you stayed with Erica. You guys hung out on the farm, petted some goats and whatnot. I got this voicemail the other night. I can hear.
Oh no.
We were wasted.
I could hear Erica's ABV, or BAC at this point. When I get the voicemails, they show up like voice to text or whatever, and it looks like a text message. And just reading it, I was like, oh, Erica shittered. And then I listened to it right before the show started. I was like, oh, she's definitely shittered.
Yeah.
So here's shittered Erica the other night.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey guys, it's Erica. I'm just calling in because, I'm not there on the show and I want to help out.
That's off normal enough.
So let's do the traditional. I just want to say, hi Vanessa. Hi Erica. Hey girl. Hi Greg. Hi Flex. How are you guys? Oh my gosh, I'm hanging out with Vanessa. How lucky am I? Love you guys. We just hit up 5 breweries. I mean, for Vanessa, that's really not that much in 5 hours. Okay, so we were pretty efficient, but for you, that's not that many. Not that many. But we did okay. So she's heading your way now. Watch out. See you guys. Bye.
That's so cute.
Gosh.
Did you get to see all the farm animals while you were there?
Yeah, we went down, saw the goats, walked down, saw all the chickens. One of the chickens had laid an egg.
Nice.
It was nice, really nice out there. Gorgeous views. Got to watch the sunset while enjoying a beer.
That's awesome.
It was nice.
Did you have anything on tap?
No, we didn't have anything on tap.
When we were there, she goes, "Hey, let's hit the tap." And so we each had a beer, and I was like, "Hey, who needs a refill?" Went to get more beer. Kicked it. I was like, "What kind of host are you? You're
amateurs.
Mostly empty kegs." So 805-538 beer is the number to call if you are hammered and feel like leaving us a voicemail. We always appreciate drunk voicemails. Let me tell you. Before we get any further, I just want to mention Magic Mind. We got Magic Mind back again. You heard about it last week. Talking about some more. They are the little shot that helps your coffee last longer. I'm still drinking coffee. I'm doing about 1 to 2 cups a day when I take these instead of my 3 to 4. It's easy to incorporate into your morning. Keep them in the fridge. They're better cold. I highly recommend it. Just have a cup, chug it, and then have another cup of coffee. I'm on I think this is done like 5 in a row at this point. And now the wife's doing it too. She's like, I want to try these. So she's been doing it for a few days and she likes them as well. Like I said, improves my coffee experience, allows me to drink less coffee, not so jittery, not so caffeinated all day long. I also at 2:00, I'm not like, where's my fucking Red Bull, which is kind of nice. And there's this thing in there called L-theanine. I'm sure I nailed that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes your coffee last longer. I'm not a scientist, so I'm just going to take their word for it. I love that it's no sugar. You know me, I don't really eat sugar. I'm keto except for my beverages.
Except for the ice.
Oh, so much sugar. It's like a bottle of diabetes. Everything is natural, sourced from the best suppliers they could find. Keto friendly, nut free, vegan, paleo friendly, no sugar. Like I said, it's got matcha. Got a lot of matcha flavor in it if you're into that flavor. So if any of this is hitting home with you, you want to make your coffee last a little longer, have a little energy. My wife said it helped with the focus a little bit as the day went on. Give it a shot. Magic Mind. Go to magicmind.com/craft beer. Use our code craftbeer20. You also get up to 48% off your first subscription or 20% off a one-time purchase. So Craft Beer 20 will get you 48% off subscription, 20% off one-time purchase. They even have 100% money-back guarantee, no questions asked. So you've got 100 days to send it back if for some reason you don't like it. Give it a shot. And on top of that, every bottle you purchase, they donate 5 cents to mental health charities that help U.S. homeless communities. Last time, magicmind.com/craftbeer and use code craftbeer20 to get a little discount there. All right, let's move on to a little news. In fact, are you guys ready for a second beer?
I am a little parched.
Okay.
I am.
I feel like your head could use it too.
I also feel like my head could use it. Let's make a call of the pen.
He calls to the bullpen for beer.
Yeah, he does. All right, let me open up some links. We are drinking, and I bought this in honor of Flex because it more than meets the algorithm. Plain Tiger, which is a pale ale from Casa Agria, 6%, a 383 and Untapped. They say Plain Tiger is a West Coast pale ale brewed with Golden Promise and wheat, and it is dry hopped with an extra big dose of Amarillo, Chinook, Yukonot, Enigma, and Simcoe hops. Medium bodied and soft stone fruit flavors make this one a can't miss. And it fits the algorithm so well because they got this shit on sale for $10 a 4-pack.
I bought 6 last night.
I bought a couple of 4-packs.
Just the whole case.
I was going to buy 4 and the guy's like, if you buy 2 more, I can give you a full, it'll be a full flat. And I was like, well, I'm a consumer whore. So and how? Let's do it.
You're like, oh, free cardboard? I'm in.
Yeah.
I bought a couple myself and God, it's so good. The schnoz I get like a peachiness.
I get like a stone fruit, definitely.
Yeah, a little stone fruit. It's a light smell, light aroma.
Slightly dank on the nose too.
Mhm.
A little danky peach. That danky peach.
That was your nickname in high school, isn't
Sounds like a dance move.
it? Do the danky peach. On the old tongue jobber, it really follows the nose. You get a little bit of that stone fruit. It's super light bodied, good amount of carbonation, dry on the finish, keeps you coming back for more.
It's just a great summer beer too.
It's a good summer beer.
It's so crushable. What's the ABV?
I was just going to check because I already forgot. It is 6%.
Okay.
Right on that line of being...
It's a fine line. You can walk a fine line. You have 2 or 3 and then time to switch over to a banquet, as Nick would say.
Right.
I feel like I did that.
The banquet?
I opened the door because my dad used to drink it and I wanted to try one for like a nostalgia thing. I'm like, let's just get like a little 12-pack or something. We'll take it to the desert. Nick liked it really more than I thought he would. And now
created a monster.
I did. I'm responsible for the banquet buying.
That's so funny.
I know. It's not a bad beer. It's just, anyway, sorry to sidebar that. I just needed to take full responsibility for Nick's banquet buying drinking habit now.
Yeah.
Not a bad beer after you've had a few.
Right? It's
to end the night, a banquet. I had my first one about last month.
I'm
and
so proud.
It was
that after we
great.
were talking about it on the show?
Yes, that's the only reason why I got it.
That's so cool. I mean, they're great like camping beers. Like because it's a quantity beer.
Right.
And
or if you're playing beer pong or something.
Or like cornhole. It's just like I said, it's just like a good camping beer. Like they're in the cooler and you're good. And they're so much cheaper than like $8.05 right now.
Right. Yeah. 8.05 is like more than $1 a beer now.
It's $2 a beer. I think it's like $28.99 for a 24-pack or something.
Oof.
Wow.
It's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not mad at a banquet every now and then. Especially, you start off good, you blow your palate out with some hoppy beers, and then, in the night, a couple.
So you drink 3 of these, and then we got banquets in the fridge for you with your name on it.
Exactly. Vanessa, when it comes to shitty beer, what's your favorite shitty beer?
What's the finest of the shitty?
Yeah.
My favorite shitty beer. I mean, I'll go for a Yingling,
Okay.
probably, but if not, a Miller High Life.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that
So
yesterday.
that's what
It's
I'll
the champagne of beers.
You're right. It's true.
It just depends where you're at, what you can find, what's available.
What's a shitty beer that's just a no-go? Like, I'm not
this. Doing a Bud Light or Heineken.
Oh,
Heineken is skunk malunk.
Oh. Yeah.
Also, I can't do any of the natties.
I used to.
Yeah.
I used to in college.
Spins.
Not anymore.
Can't do it.
Gross.
There's been plenty of time when I walked into my dad's house. Hey, you want a beer? And she hands me a fucking natty light. I'm like,
We used to do keg stands of that back in college, but
oof.
Play beer pong with that, but
I used to back in like the college days do my fair share of Bud Light drinking.
That was us.
I can't touch it anymore.
Gross.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, most of the light beers are disgusting, anyways. But it's extra gross. My first keg I ever bought was a Bud Light keg.
Oh,
doing keg stands and shit.
Mine was Beck's.
Oh, I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I had a Beck's.
It was my 21st birthday, and I got a keg of Beck's because I didn't want Bud. And my mom was like, "Oh, what else do you want?" I'm like, "Let's get Beck's," and that's what we had, and it was fine.
Yeah,
that's the last time I had it. And,
got the job done.
Yeah,
that's funny. Yeah, I don't miss those days. Not one bit.
No.
I went to was it a concert? Yeah, it was a concert. It was at Dodger Stadium one time, and they had shut down all their other beer options. It was just for the concert only. If you want beer, your options were Budweiser, Bud Light, or Mango Cart from Golden Road.
I would go with the Mango Cart.
I didn't drink that night. I was like, you know what? Not worth it.
It's really,
they all suck. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all garbage, and they're all $20.
I had never had one until my friend Ida got married in the Ruby Room at Golden Road last year, and I'm like, you know what? I should try it. Like, we're here, whatever. Like, it's sweet. It's like it's gross. It's not. I thought it was going to be like Pocock has a mango, and it's dry, but there's like mango flavor. It was like a mango nata with beer.
Yeah,
it was gross.
It's no bueno.
Yes, I digress.
Yeah, super gross. All right, before we wrap things up around here, let's get a little news in. In a huge case of no one cares, Allagash launches their first non-alcoholic offering with hop water.
Why?
I thought hop water craze, I put that in quotes. I thought the hop water craze was over. Like, people tried it for a while. Turns out no one fucking wanted it. And then they got over it.
I was never a fan. I tried a few, but what's the point?
Well, and I don't...
Dink water.
Oh my gosh. I really don't feel like it's sold that well anyway. So, like, why would you jump on the train or the craze this late?
Yeah. How do you
trying to lose money? Do you hate money?
Do you hate money?
Golly.
How do you guys feel about non-alcoholic beers?
I don't want to drink them.
I don't want to drink them either.
Why? Those empty calories.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's me.
Yes.
I want a buzz if I'm going to drink alcohol.
I do think it's great for, like, I mean, I do have some people I used to work with that are sober.
Sure.
And I do feel like it's great for people that are, like, still trying to, like, fit in with the crowd.
Yeah, you want to socialize. Everyone's drinking a beer.
Experience the flavor.
Yeah.
Some flavor profiles, right? That's not going to be exactly the same, but like a similar flavor profile to what your friends drink, so you can feel connected. Like,
I get it for the social experience if you're not a drinker anymore.
Yes.
That kind of thing. I know a guy who doesn't drink, but will drink those when he's at a party. Just to, you don't want to look like a weirdo in the corner not drinking when everybody else is.
That's a small market.
Super small. Yeah. Beyond that reason, I'm like, no, it's empty calories, empty carbs, and I'm not even catching a buzz from it. I'll just have a fucking LaCroix or something.
I'd rather have a seltzer water, no problem.
Oh, a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Ew.
I got one of those at Home Depot a couple weeks ago.
Home Depot?
Yeah, because
Is that where you go for your groceries?
No, we're there like all the time.
I'll take a loaf of bread and a drill, please.
I mean, as much as we're there, like, I wish they had groceries because I could bang out a twofer because we're always fucking there. And, Nick's like, oh, a Coca-Cola Classic sounds delicious.
He must have been hungover.
Sometimes, but sometimes he just wants as he says, a Coca-Cola Classic. Got to put the classic in there.
Right.
And I'm like, I'll take a Diet Dr. Pepper. And he's like, that's disgusting. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Your face is disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't do diet drinks.
No?
Sorry, no. Just Coca-Cola for me.
Oh.
But not Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's
gross.
What about like a Coke Zero?
No, that's gross.
Okay.
So
gross.
I used to, I don't know what happened. They say like your tastes change, like every 7 years.
Beer.
I guess you're kind of right, but it used to taste really funky. Like, I mean, I would be like, this is diet. But if it's really cold, I cannot distinguish the difference anymore. I don't know what happened to my taste buds. I blame
maybe
COVID.
If you're wasted and you drink it,
No,
you can't
I'm
distinguish.
telling you, it's like...
Now, it's too sweet for me to drink the regular.
Same.
If I had a regular, it's like...
Another fan favorite, Diet Squirt. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
I didn't know they had a diet squirt.
Oh, they do. It's great. You can make like a poor man's Paloma with it. It's really
I've
good.
never had squirt. I don't even know what that is.
It's a grapefruit
Really?
soda. It is
Okay.
delicious. Like a citrus grapefruit. It was one of my favorite sodas.
It's good. I can't drink more than like one.
Mhm.
It's very specific flavor that it's not like a chuggable flavor. You know, like you could put down Coke after Coke or whatever, but I can't put down squirt after squirt. Put down some squirts, everybody.
Mm.
What's your go-to hangover food or drink, or what do you do when you're
Your cure.
fucked up the next day?
Water and sleep. I just
Oh.
lay in bed all day. I can't eat if I'm really hungover.
Yeah.
I just can't keep any food down.
Oh.
So maybe some Sprite. I'll do some Sprite or
Okay.
Gatorade. I just want to lay down and sleep.
You go like the medical route. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll get some Pedialyte and a
Yeah.
nap. And
Yeah.
Smart, probably.
Yeah. I don't want to eat anything. It's like, ugh, I want to throw it up if I eat
I'm
anything.
like, give me some pickle juice, take me to brunch, slap my ass, and give me a mimosa.
I don't want to think about anything.
Is that before or after you puke all over the bed?
Sir,
Ma'am?
that is another story for another time. And it's very recent. Next show.
Next show. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it many times. Diet Dr. Pepper is my go-to. Flex loves a donut when he's hungover.
It's too sugary for me.
no
I can't
sweets.
do.
No.
No, if I'm going hangover
I want
food,
savory.
Yeah, I want some fucking bacon in my life and like
I can't keep
greasy,
it down. I'm really hungover.
tots,
Refried beans from Calaveras.
refried beans, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird one.
It'll hit the spot.
Makes sense though. I mean, it's I was gonna say it's thick, but
Binding.
yeah,
That's a better word for it. It's binding.
brings it all together and
Oh,
flushes
yeah.
right out. Yeah. Well, you're all fucking smart with your Pedialytes and Gatorades, and then there's us.
Then you can drink your hop water too,
Yeah,
because that's where this whole thing started.
right. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. Buzzballs. You guys enjoy any buzzballs?
No, but I saw the ones that are like as big as my head at
What?
Bevmo the other day when I was going for my Rumple Mints,
Are
which
they-
number one caused me to throw up in the bed. Again, we'll get to that another time.
I've heard of them. I've had some
Oh, they had them like on
some
display.
moms that have tried it and they said it's good. You just one does the job.
Ugh.
I haven't tried it.
Deb loves them. She tried to get us to drink them when Erica was down here. We had talked about it and she's like, I'm going to bring Buzzballs for everybody. And she forgot them. Thank God. It's like a harder version of a Smirnoff. It's like super sugary and I can't. But Buzzballs files a patent infringement lawsuit against Beverage Ranch. The wine, spirit, and malt-based cocktail brand filed a lawsuit against the Beverage Ranch last week, alleging the rival company copied its patent packaging for its new Slamsies line.
Slamsies.
Who wants a Slamsies?
We playing Pogs or are we playing freaking drinking games here? What's happening?
We're playing for keeps.
I guess so.
The complaint was filed in the U.S. District Court of the Western District of Texas on June 21st and centers on a U.S. patent abbreviated as the 955 patent, which was issued to Buzzball's founder Marilee Kick in 2022, pertains to the design of Buzzball's unique containers. Fishbowl? Is that unique? It's a fucking circle.
It looks like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah, it does.
Let's be honest.
They claim that Slamsies, I just like saying that name, round plastic containers directly infringe on at least 2 claims of the Buzzballs patent. What a shame.
When you're hurting for money that bad,
Yeah.
you'll do anything. That just means no one likes your Buzzballs.
Right.
They are a cheap buzz. They're like $2.99.
Are they that cheap?
Yeah,
No
in
wonder.
Miami about $2.99.
I wonder
you
how
get a
much the
good
big
buzz.
ones are. Look it up in the Bevmo app.
And it's like a fishbowl size? Like how
Yeah,
big are we talking?
they're big. The ones I saw were ginormous.
Oh, that's insane. That sounds like a fucking puke fest, right? Waiting to
I'm
happen.
going to Google this right now while you read another story and
Okay.
we'll report back.
We will report back. The world's most valuable beer brands. What do you guys think? Any brands you would
$20. Sorry.
Oh, for the big one?
Yeah, Buzzball Biggies. Literally.
They should
Biggies.
just call them big balls.
They should.
Opportunity
Party
missed.
ball.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, sorry. They're $20.
No thanks. All right. Most valuable beer brands. What do you guys think tops the list of the most valuable beer brand?
Like Stone.
Are they craft or is
Yeah.
this like anything?
It's anything.
Oh, I'm going to say
Bud-
obviously Bud.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Budweiser's up there at $13 billion. The number one most valuable beer brand right now is Corona, valued at $19 billion.
That's
Jeez.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's fucking gross. It's like the worst Mexican beer. Give me a Pacifico. Give me a Dos Equis.
Give me sobriety.
Give me sobriety.
Modelo, but
Yeah. What is sobriety? Is that Spanish for a beer? Or?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Corona, Budweiser, Heineken, Modelo, Brahma. I don't know. I think Brahma owns a bunch of brands or something. Michelob Ultra
Oh my God.
at 6.5 billion. Hey to all you skinny white chicks drinking your Michelob Ultra out there. What is wrong with you? Actually, it's all dudes. I never see girls drinking that crap.
I don't either.
It's all bros. We're like, I gotta watch my finger. Skull, Bud Light, Skull, Guinness, and Stella Artois.
Ugh.
It's a whole list of puke.
Yeah, that's trash. That's nothing I want to drink.
Yeah. 8 of the 10 brands.
But Banquet?
Not on there.
I know. You got yourself a deal.
Right. 8 of the 10 of those brands are all owned by Budweiser. Not a huge surprise there.
Mm-mm.
All right. We're going to end it with this one because Vanessa's here.
of course.
Drunk naked Florida man was found sitting inside a garbage can.
Oh.
He was arrested. A Florida man was arrested after authorities reportedly found him drunk and naked inside a garbage can. I don't know what the fuck this name is. W-Y-L-Y? Wiley? Is that a weird way of saying Wiley?
I believe so.
Is that the Florida spelling? Wiley?
Why? Yeah, Wiley. Wiley.
Wiley? Wiley James Weeks, 35, was taken into custody after he tried arguing with cops about whether he was allowed to engage in such behaviors. St. Petersburg police allege Weeks was intoxicated, unsteady on his feet, and reeked of alcohol when they discovered him on a downtown street last Saturday. During the encounter, Weeks claimed he couldn't be arrested because he was, quote, allowed to be drunk and disorderly and sit naked in a trash can on the public sidewalk. The 35-year-old also said he didn't have to tell police his name or demographics. After officers pulled the nude man from the trash can, they arrested Weeks for disorderly intoxication and resisting an officer without violence. According to reports, he pleaded guilty to both misdemeanor charges the next day, was fined $520. This was not the only time he was caught on a drunken escapade. It's reported that he and a male friend were also spotted drunk and naked on a Tampa street after they left a bar. They allegedly told cops they thought it would be funny to take their clothes off.
Okay.
Wow. You give this guy anything and he drops his panties.
Yeah. He doesn't even need the Southern Comfort for that. He just drops it right away.
Wow, that's okay. So here's my question. You have no clothes, right? They book you.
Sure.
They put you in a jumpsuit, whatnot.
I would imagine.
What do you leave? What do you wear when you leave? If you come in with nothing, what do you wear? Like, are they just discharge you and they're like, okay, bro, get home safe. Hope your Uber's not mad. Like, what do you do?
Maybe you get a free jumpsuit?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know.
But I don't know how that works.
Me neither. Let me go outside and take my clothes off. We'll see how this goes.
Great. I can't wait to find out.
Yeah. You'll be my one phone call. I'll just let you know.
I'll bring you clothes.
Perfect.
And then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, meet me outside in the parking lot when they let me out. Sounds like we're going to fight.
I just don't know how you get so drunk that you're like, let me just take off my clothes and go streaking.
And lay in this trash can.
Yeah. And climb in the trash can.
I actually,
nothing sounds more unsanitary to me than being naked in a trash can.
Your uncovered butthole.
Like one thing, I mean, let's take off take off our clothes, go in the pool. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little
But
different, yeah.
walking along the street naked?
It's weird.
Yeah.
Jumping into a trash can? Like, what?
Why?
I actually knew a guy back in the day, and when he hit that point of Drunksville, he'd just start taking his clothes off.
Oh, God.
We would be in bars,
Oh,
and he'd just start like pulling his pants down.
Oh,
I was like, hey, bud.
not here.
Good news
Not
for
tonight.
you're not home.
today. He doesn't drink anymore, which is probably for the best.
He chose sobriety.
He went the right route there. But yeah, I remember one time we're at a bar, he's playing pool, and you could see it hit. He's about ready to shoot. He puts his stick down,
no.
just fucking yanks his pants off, and then goes back to playing pool like he didn't just take his pants off. Like, oh, he's ready to party.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow, good times.
Good times.
I'm glad he found himself later.
I'm just glad we never got in trouble.
Yeah, that's
like
a little can go a long way, as they say.
Yeah, well, especially when your pants are off.
Mm-hmm.
I was only with him a few times. We were not like the closest of friends. He was a cool guy. We'd hang out, but I was like, fuck. There could be a time where we're just out here drinking and he takes his pants off and like a cop rolls by or something, or somebody decides to report him. A couple times we did get kicked out of the bar. They were like, hey, it was a place where they knew him. They're like, hey, you got to get, I don't want to say his name, but you got to get Brian. We'll say Brian. You got to get Brian out of here. Like, all right, we're going. Had to like pull his pants up.
Oh my God. How embarrassing.
At least he had underwear on, right?
Those times, thank God. Yeah.
Those times.
Yeah.
Like free balling, takes them off. Like,
Oh.
no.
Not the right day. Wearing swim trunks. I did have I was out once. This is bringing up all these memories of dive bars. I was out one time with a guy and I didn't realize he'd done a little pre-gaming. And I was like, hey, I'll pick you up. I just want to go grab a couple of beers. He's like, yeah, come get me. We'll go have some beers. So we're at the bar. I'd had like 2 tops. I was not drunk at all. And he had probably as much as I'd had. And all of a sudden he starts passing out. And he's bobbing for cock. He's
Oh no.
BFC. And the bartender came over. He's like, hey, and I didn't even realize it. He's like, yeah, get your friend out of here. I was like, why? What's going on? And as I turned my head, he's like passed out, snoring. I'm like, yeah, sorry, bud. Yep, I will get him. He's like, do you want help? I was like, if you don't mind, super nice guy. Help me carry him out to the car. I mean, literally had to like weekend at Bernie's into the car, got him in. And then we got to his apartment. Thank God he lived on the first floor.
I was just going to ask him, please tell me there's no stairs.
No stairs. Thank God. Got him into his apartment. And he starts to like come alive a little bit and was like, I'll go to the bathroom. I was like, all right, first of all, I'm not fucking helping you, but
no, God, no.
I said, all right, do you need me to do anything? Like guide you there? He's like, I got it. So I kind of like half guided him to the bathroom. I hear the door shut and then I just hear all this banging inside. He fell over.
Oh no.
Turns out fell over, never got his pants off, pissed himself in the bathroom. Missed it by that much.
That's a rough night.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten that bad before, but it was comical. Fortunately, I don't know. He didn't remember. The next day I was like, doing all right? He's like, yeah, why? I was like,
well, you fell over and you pissed your pants in the
You
bathroom.
didn't wake up in a puddle?
Guess not.
Tried overnight. 12 hours of sleep and it'll do that to
you. You go into a coma and you wake up the next morning, your pee-pee's all dry, I guess. So yeah, I've yet to piss myself all drunk. That's not on my bingo card.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. But Vanessa's real quiet, so.
I haven't either. Trying to think.
She's like, oh, there was that one time. Yeah.
I have fallen asleep. Not because I was wasted. I was just so tired. But we went out to a club and I fell asleep like on the speaker at the club. I was just exhausting day. I've had like one drink.
That's so
it. I was just tired.
Have you ever been kicked out of a bar / brewery?
Yes.
Oh
yeah, that's happened too. Yeah, it was my friend's. We were underage. It was my friend's 20th birthday. We had been pre-drinking at the house. We got a limo, went out to a bar and drinking, taking shots. And next thing I know, I guess they had told John Michael, go, you need to take her out. She's going to be kicked out.
Oh,
like
because you're underage?
I guess. I don't remember. I obviously. And I got kicked out.
Nice. Famously, we were not served on our bachelor party trip when we went to Modern Times because we did that whole crawl in San Diego down 30th Street. And by the time we got to Modern Times, which was the very last stop, both myself and Deanna were full weekend at Bernie's.
And Nick's like, what? No, they did a lot of walking today. That's always Nick. They're not drunk.
Tired.
They're just tired. They don't need to drink. He's like, I'll take a drink. They don't need to drink because they're very tired. But like, don't not serve me because my tired friends.
Yeah, don't.
Nick had this whole spiel. He was like, they are not getting me served.
That was hilarious. I think he got a taster.
Absolutely did.
Convinced him to give him a taster because boy, did he need another beer too.
So they allowed you in.
They allowed us in for one taster of beer. Did not serve us.
Okay.
But they did serve Nick. And I don't remember if Adon got a drink or not.
I don't remember.
I think he had stopped drinking at that point. He was the responsible one that day and was just trying to make sure we didn't die. But yeah, so I guess I wasn't kicked out, but definitely not served. I don't think I've been kicked out before. Oh, I did get kicked out once. Oh, fuck. I totally forgot about this. I had hooked up with a girl and we were at this bar. This had happened, like months prior. Hadn't talked to her in a while. And I'm at this bar with some friends and all of a sudden the security walks up to me. And we're not being rowdy or anything. We're just hanging out, drinking, talking. He goes, hey, man, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I'm like, why? What happened? Like, I was stunned. He's like, you just got to go. What do you mean I got to go? I said, you got to tell me what's going on. And he goes, all right, well, there's a girl here. She says she has a restraining order against you. I was like, who? And he's like, she's on the other side of the bar. And I look over and it was that chick. She did not have we hooked up one time and I didn't call her. And I guess she got really mad about that. And so told him she had a restraining order against me. And he goes, look, I don't want to fight. I don't want to see. And you got to go. I said, look, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not. First of all, you're 3 times my size. Not looking to pick a fight. I'll go. I said, but I want you to know this is absolute bullshit. There's no restraining order. She's mad that I never called her back or whatever. And this is silly. So I was like, he started to guide me. I was like, can I at least get my credit card? I'm not going to leave my credit card. He goes, oh yeah, okay. I mean, he was as cool as he could have been about it, but I was like, what the fuck?
What a psycho.
Yeah, she's a little nutty.
I hope someone pissed in her Cheerios.
Yeah. And her beer.
Yeah.
She's probably already drinking shitty beer anyway, so.
Yeah, she's probably pregnant and barefoot. On her 5th.
I wonder if she has kids. I wish that upon her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I purposely don't stay in touch.
Clearly you didn't call her to begin with.
Right.
Checks out.
So yeah, I don't know. You ever been kicked out of any?
Yeah, the downtown Disney. ESPN zone.
That's right.
So I threw up in as neat as can be into a pint glass. Like no splash, no.
You kept it contained.
Impressive.
I did. Like right into the. Nick was I don't think he was embarrassed, but he was proud of me. He was impressed that I was able. I mean, no mess, no nothing, and they just pushed it to the side of the table.
I mean, given the options of splattering the entire table or keep it in a nice little pint glass.
Job well done.
Yeah, best potential outcome.
And then they weekend at Bernie's took pictures of me at the table as I was passed out. And then they're like, hey, you got to go. And Nick was like, no, my wife's just really tired. Same thing. No, she walked all day at Disneyland. That's what he said. And I think they saw the throw up in the glass and they were like, you got to take your wife out of here.
Sir, we see your protein shake over there.
Oh, I was done. I mean,
I forgot about that.
I feel like he carried me into I don't even know how he got me to the hotel.
Did he sweep you?
It probably looked like date rape, to be honest. He's probably like carrying my passed out body in his arms.
Carrying you out of a bar.
So bad. But he missed dinner that night. He didn't even get to eat. Like, what a grand champion Nick is.
What a guy.
Shout out.
I forgot. That's such a good story.
Is it though?
I just love that you were able to keep it in the pint glass. No splatter, no nothing.
Sometimes I impress myself, even on the smallest things.
Gotta have goals.
Yes.
At least it wasn't in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
again. Another story for another time.
So, all right. Anybody else have any embarrassing stories, or should we get up on out of here?
I think we should get up on out of here and continue the party somewhere else. We got a couple more breweries to hit today, Vanessa.
Let's do it.
What are we doing? Institution, Integrin,
and then our house. We're gonna float. We gotta get the hell out of here so we can go float.
900 degrees out. Yeah. So all right. Well, I'm gonna hit some music so we can get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna say, that's where I normally say hi, Vanessa.
Bye, Vanessa.
Bye, Vanessa.
Bye, Vanessa.
Follow us on the socials at Crap Beer Republic, at Ice Cold Beer _ and of course the Real Beer Vixen with a bunch of underscores as well. Craftbeerrepublic.com. I think that's everything. Vanessa, thanks for flying all the way out here just to do the show. I really appreciate that.
Of course. Love y'all.
Flex has a new bar to hit there.
Dang.
Yeah, he might show up every week, but he doesn't fly out here to do the show. So come on, Flex. Step it up. All right, I think that's everything. I hope everyone is staying very well hydrated. And on that note, good night, everybody.